nervous. It's been so long. Okay. Yo. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, shout out to you for still being here. Like, that's before I even go into finishing my intro, I just want to say, if you are a returning subscriber and you are watching this right now, shout out to you for still being here, because I mean, I haven't been here for months now, and the fact that you're still here means something. So thank you. Must be nice if you're doing it twice, and I'm so glad you're back like you never left. Yeah, this feels weird. Like, I'm in my head. This feels weird. I haven't done this in a very long time, and yeah, I haven't had a good year. But God, you know, but God, the fact that I am recording this video right now should tell you everything you need to know about where I'm at now. I'm okay. I'm good. God is good, God is faithful, and even in our storms, whether that's storms of life, self-inflicted storms, he is still God, and he carries us through. His grace carries us through. So yeah, I'm happy to be back, and I plan on being back for the rest of the year. Yeah, I think this is the first time this year that I feel like I want to be in front of the camera. Even my graduation vlog, if I'm being honest, between me and you, I didn't want to vlog it because I was just not okay. I was not okay. But my channel is something that I want to look back to you know, reminisce and like look back to the good old days. So I knew my graduation was a very big part of my life that I would want to look back to, which is why I forced myself to pick up the camera and record, but I didn't want to. So this is, I can safely say, this is the first time in months that I feel like I actually want to be in front of the camera, and I'm excited about it. So yeah, anyways, today I'm recording an episode of Conversations with Misspurplerain. If you don't know, I happen to be Misspurplerain. Yeah, because I'm a star, I have a stage name, Misspurplerain. Proudly given to me by Ashley August. And yeah, Conversations with Misspurplerain is just a segment on this channel where I just have conversations about different things. Those who know me know that I am a lover of conversations. I love talking. Okay, I can talk about anything and anything for hours on end. Like, I love talking. So yeah, I thought I should introduce that into my channel, the visual diary of my life. So Conversations with Misspurplerain, episode 4, and today we're talking about representation. I'm going to tell you what representation is, the impact that it's had in my life, or the role that it has played in my life, and why you should tap into it, I guess. Yeah, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also switch on the notification bell so that when I upload the next video you are notified. And I know that that's going to be happening often. That bell is going to be notifying you often, because that's the plan for the rest of the year. So yeah, I'm going to start off with the definition of representation. I have my content creation diary here, so if I look down, you know the vibes. I want to start with two definitions. I've got two definitions from Beyonce's internet of what representation is, and it says here, it is the description or portrayal of someone or something in a particular way. Another one says the way that someone or something is shown or described. And I'm going to focus mainly on media representation, social media in terms of you know, your traditional media, TV, magazines, billboards, whatever. But I think mainly it's going to be social media, because that is, I think, the form of media that is consumed most right now, and that's where, yeah, social media representation. So here it says, what is media representation? It's how the media, such as television, films, books, and social media, portray certain types of people or communities. So let me just give you like a few examples of representation and how it plays out, or how it can play out. So I wrote here, an example is when you constantly see ads or movies where mothers are at the forefront of raising kids. So if you see a Pampers ad, these days, thank God, these days there's like, you know, changes, but most of the time when you see ads that are advertising products that have to do with kids, it's always mothers that are there, and that portrays the image that a mother is the one who is responsible for raising the kid, and that's just an example of representation. If every time you see an ad that has anything to do with kids and it's mothers who are there, it's women, then it creates the perception that a child is a responsibility of the mother, and that's one of the ways that representation can play out. I hope I'm making sense. Another example could be yeah, in movies, when women are put in characters that are more masculine presenting. For example, an action movie that has a woman as like the steering, or a movie about boxing, but then it's women who are at the like the main characters of the movie is women, and that representation, seeing women being given those roles, can give us the idea, or portray the idea, that women are also able to be like, women are also strong, women can also do things that people might want to limit to men. Women are limitless. I hope you understand with these examples what representation is. It's when an image or an idea is placed before you that makes you think a certain way. So yeah, now I'm going to talk about how representation helped me in my life. Yeah, how representation, being exposed to different people, how people like me were doing certain things, made me feel like, oh, I can also do that, you know. It's yeah. So I want to stick to my notes, because if I don't, I'm going to go on. And also, I won't lie, like, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous, haven't done this in forever, so bear with me, okay? So how representation has helped me in my life. This whole channel, the birth of my YouTube channel, is all because of representation. It's all because I saw a South African black female who was more or less my age doing this and having fun with it, and I was like, if she can do it, then I can do it too. And that's the power of representation, being able to identify yourself in something that another person is doing who is just like you, who is from the same place as you. I don't know, there's just something about that that makes you feel like it's reachable and that you can do it as well. So yeah, I didn't know that YouTube was accessible to everyone. I don't know what I thought, but I didn't know that like anyone can just decide, okay, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, until I saw Neo Rapetwa's channel. So Neo was the first South African YouTuber I knew, and when I saw her do it, and Neo was younger than me, I think by a year, when I saw her do it and she's having fun with it and like she's successful at it, I was like, oh, that means I can also do it and have fun with it and be successful at it. And that's how this channel started. Yeah, because of representation. Okay, another way representation has played a role in my life definitely has to be in my self-confidence and my self-love. So I have an episode of Conversations with Misspurplerain on my channel where I talk about basically being fat. The conversation was about that: fat phobia, body image, self-esteem, you know, my relationship with food. And if you watch that video, you would know that being fat throughout my life, but obviously getting bigger as the years go by, has had a negative impact on my life, in the sense simply because of how other people made me feel about it. Let me just say that. Yeah, I don't think I had a problem with being fat until someone made me feel like it's a problem. So yeah, now social media representation. I don't think I've had like, I'm not one person who has had a lot of confidence in themselves in the way that they appear and present. And I even spoke about how I never used to put effort in how I look, in what I put on, in my clothes, because I always just felt like, oh, no matter what I wear, like, it's not cute. And also I've been told that like when you're big, wearing darker colors makes you look slimmer. So I've always just never cared about clothes, but representation happened. Okay, so when I started being exposed to other women who are big like me on the internet, and I saw them rocking their, that's why today I'm wearing a bright color. That's why I'm wearing orange, because yeah, I'm not that girl anymore who's gonna wear black because black makes you look slim, whatever. But yeah, when I went on the internet and I started following other big girls, and I saw that you can be big and wear pink and look beautiful, you can be big and wear yellow and look beautiful, and I saw them possess a confidence that I never thought was possible to have at this weight, which is why I tried so many times to lose weight. But it's crazy because every time I've lost a drastic amount of weight, I don't think that did anything in terms of my confidence. I don't think I've ever felt like I'm confident like because of weight loss, which shows like how scarred I was mentally, because sometimes today I look at pictures of when I was way slimmer and I'm like, it's crazy that I was like that size, but I never felt like that. It's like I always felt like I was big. But anyways, I digress. So yeah, when I saw other girls rock bright colors and looking good, I was like, I can also wear orange and look gorgeous. I can also wear pink and look gorgeous. I don't have to be bound to my black and brown and navy blue because I'm big. And also when I saw how, you know how like we're told that, well, this is something I don't believe in that personally. I don't believe in it, but we're told that you must dress according to your body type, right? There are certain clothes that are what's the word, that are suitable for certain body types. So you'd be told, like, if for example me, because I'm a big girl in Alamkawa, a lot of times it's like tight dresses or body hugging dresses are not for your body type, and I have a problem with that. I think the reason why people say that is because they just don't like seeing big bellies out, and it's not even out, it's just hugging me, like, you know. Yeah, people just have a problem with fat people, so that's why the whole thing is, because I don't, if a miniskirt, for example, if a miniskirt is inappropriate, then it should be inappropriate for all body types, you know. If a crop top is inappropriate, then it should be inappropriate for every body type. I don't believe that, oh, a slim girl can wear a body hugging dress, but when a big girl wears a body hugging dress because her stomach is out and her boobs are out and her bums are out, it's like, oh, that's inappropriate. Nah, I don't believe that. But anyways, so when I saw that, no man, it's possible to be big and look beautiful and be confident and, you know, embrace where your body is at, that really changed the game for me. Like, I'm currently in a process of changing my wardrobe, and I am more open to wearing things that I find beautiful, because sometimes I'll go to the shop and I'll see something beautiful, but because of the voices in my head and how my mind has been conditioned that as a big girl you can't wear this, I don't buy it, but I find it really good. And when I see other big girls wearing what I wanted to buy, it's like, you look so gorgeous, but the thought of me wearing it, I'm like, it cripples me. I'm like, I just can't see myself wearing that. And it's all because of what I've been conditioned to believe about my body, you know. So yeah, representation in that way has played such a huge role. Like, my goodness, I think following being exposed to content creators who are plus size has been the biggest blessing in my life, because it has made me see how beautiful I am, has made me appreciate my body, and has made me to buy the things I like and rock them and feel confident and not care what anyone thinks about how it makes me look and whether or not it's my body type or if it's inappropriate. Because I could be wearing the same thing as my cousin who's slimmer, but I will be told I'm inappropriate, and I'm like, how? How? Just say you don't like seeing my stomach because me showing my stomach makes you feel some type of way, which makes no sense. But yeah, so yeah, that's one of the ways that representation has played a role in my life. I've really become more confident, and I've learned to love myself at every stage. Like whether I gain weight now or I lose weight, I love my body, and it took me a very long time to get to that place. And now if I see something that people don't like, if I see something that I like that is appropriate for me, I buy it. And sometimes I do get, you know, I think it's a journey. Sometimes I do get insecure because I'm like, oh, it's showing my stomach, but I'm like, I like it and my stomach is there. What must I do? So sometimes I like it because I have a stomach. I'm like, no. So yeah, that's one of the ways that representation has. I've spent a long time talking about this because I'm really like, I think that's one of the biggest ways, representation, just seeing other people like me dress a certain way and portray themselves in a certain way. It has really changed the game for me in terms of loving myself and embracing my body weight at wherever it's at, and just not being afraid to buy the things I like, you know. So yeah, the last way that representation has played a role in my life definitely has to be in my view of marriage. So I don't have a lot of examples of healthy and good marriages around me in my personal life, and I for a very long time grew up saying I don't want to get married, and my excuse would always be I just don't have the desire for it. It's just not something that I want for myself. Like, I don't have anything against marriage, but like personally, get somebody else to do it, like aunties. And now in retrospect, in hindsight, I look back and I'm like, okay, I think the reason why I spoke the way I did about marriage was because I've never seen a thriving and healthy marriage around me that made me desire it. Everything I knew about relationships, men, marriage was negative, so it was something that I just didn't want for myself. And then being exposed to healthy marriages through social media, and before you come at me and say, but well, social media doesn't show the full picture, they only show you highlights, whatever, valid. But ever since I started following couples who create content together, where they not only showcase their, you know, like trips, vacations and stuff, where they actually have conversations about marriage and what it is, it opened my mind and my eyes to a world that I didn't know existed, and I saw that it was possible for two people to come together and have a beautiful marriage. The likes of Mpumi and Brendan, anyone who knows me knows I'm a big fan of that couple, because they, I think, were the first Black South African couple that made me feel like, I think marriage could be in the books for me, you know, like this is beautiful. Two people who've decided to love each other and are trying to navigate that in the healthiest way possible. I was like, this is beautiful. People like Caesar and Mzwandile, Kimang, Riho and Dise, and also most of these people that I'm mentioning are Christians, or even that, like seeing Christian couples thriving, happy, healthy, I was like, wow, okay, this is possible. This is something that can be for me. And not to say that I put my, you know, like I make them relationship goals, but seeing them thrive in their marriages and hearing the conversations that they were having about marriage made me see that marriage is possible in a beautiful, healthy and yeah, God way. So yeah, now, like, I can't say if I do want to get married, don't want to get married, but definitely I don't have a negative view of marriage anymore. I know that what God intended marriage to be, it can still be. It can be healthy, it can be beautiful. And yeah, whether or not I get married is not the point of this video. The point is, my view of marriage has changed because of representation, because of seeing other black couples who are doing it and doing it beautifully, gracefully, and yeah. So I think representation is very important, and exposing yourself to things that you want to be, or to places you would like to go, goals you would like to reach. It's very important to expose yourself to people who are already living in that reality, who are like you, because excuse me, that will really give you the courage to do it and to see that it's possible for you. I encourage you to, like, curate your feed. What that means is, as you scroll on social media, you know how, like, the algorithms, like, if you like a certain video, then the social media app will suggest videos similar to that. So what I mean by curate your feed, expose yourself to things that will inspire you to become whatever you want to become. Expose yourself to things that make you feel like it's possible to get there. If you are someone who wants to be fit and you are on a fitness journey, follow other people who are doing it, who look just like you, and that will make you see that it's reachable, it's possible, you can reach your goals. If you want to get married, follow couples or individuals who make content about marriage, so that you are exposed to the type of conversations that you need to know for you to be in a successful marriage. If you are someone who has trauma and you don't have money for therapy, like me, yet, follow psychiatrists, psychologists. There's a lot of people on the internet that make content about psychology, trauma, and those, like, things help you. So basically what I'm saying is, don't only use social media as a tool for entertainment. Definitely life is tricky and sometimes it's tough. Most of the time it's tough, so we definitely do need escapism, to use social media for entertainment. But more than anything, I think you should also use social media as a tool to build yourself up and to follow people that are doing things that you aspire to be. For example, I want to be in radio. I'm very passionate about radio. I'm passionate about YouTube, podcasting. So if you open my Instagram now, you will see I follow a lot of radio stations. I follow a lot of content creators, people who are doing what I want to do well. I follow a lot of, if you're someone who is Christian, I follow a lot of pastors, preachers, because those things feed into who I am and who I'm trying to be. So yeah, don't only use social media for entertainment and to bash other people, you know. Actually use the internet for your own benefit. Like, use the internet to serve you and where you're trying to be in life. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. I wrote here, I challenge you to expose yourself to content, people, and spaces that will show you that you're worth it, you're able, and that will help you reach the best version of yourself. Yeah, I've come to the end of the video. That is Conversations with Misspurplerain episode 4, done and dusted. Expose yourself to people, places, spaces that will inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And don't sleep on the power of representation. Like, I feel like even with your kids, not me giving parenting advice, I feel like even with your kids, like, if you can see that your child is interested in maybe fashion design or music, expose your children to other kids who are doing that. That will give them a sense of confidence in themselves to see that if another kid who's just like me, black like me, 5 years old like me, can do music because they love it and do it so well, then why can't I do it? I can also do it. If you yourself have a passion that you are doubting so much and you're like, can I really do this? Plug yourself in to people that are doing it already and that are doing well in it, that you can identify with, and that will change the game for you. Seeing other people do what you want to do who are just like you, that thing will change the game for you. Instead of being envious and jealous, see yourself in them and see that you can do it. It's possible. So yeah, this is long, 27 minutes. Damn, I disappear for months and I come back and talk for an hour. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know in the comment section down below, in what way has representation played a positive role in your life. And yeah, I'll be having the conversations with you guys in the comment section, so please do engage. Yeah, till next time, take care and God bless. I'm so happy to be back, and I cannot wait to make sure that notification bell is ringing on your side often for the rest of the year. Yeah, TTYL, till next time, God bless you. I'm out. Bye. Feels so good.
Hope that I give to my world.